Well, hey, Stonecreek Church family. Hope you are doing well. I've got a little courage refuel for you. Her name was Rita Roberson. She had a yellow Labrador retriever. When the boys were little, she taught them about service animals. She struggled with cerebral palsy for her entire life. If ever there was somebody who deserved to be healed, she did. She never complained. Her body, misshapen, contorted, face seemed permanently paralyzed in an awkward facial contortion. She lived her life in a wheelchair. 2 times a month she would go and would be able to have horseback riding lessons with therapy horses. She taught Bible classes. Talking was very raspy, slow, and hard to understand. You really had to lean in to listen and pay attention, but what you got was depth and wisdom. She had to have somebody help her out of bed every single day, bathe her, clothe her, feed her, clean her. She got a motorized wheelchair, and it was really fun seeing her driving down the streets of San Diego at times. Seemed like she was going 90 miles an hour down the sidewalk. She humbled me, helped me recognize God's beauty in simplicity. The most beautiful experience I ever had in my entire life, and probably the most spiritual encounter, was helping her take communion. Every week, somebody at church would sit next to her, and when the communion plate would be passed by, they would take a piece of bread and almost had to feed her like a little bird being fed by the mama bird. Had to be careful because she didn't really have very much control and she might bite your finger. You had to pour the communion into her mouth. You know, her individual qualities and traits shine through because she's going to experience a resurrected body one day. She'll be transformed in the twinkling of an eye. She's going to have a glorious new body. She's going to dance. But her attitude is going to be the same. To honor God and bring Him glory. You know, Scripture says in Romans 8:18, I consider that our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us. It's all about perspective, isn't it? 2 Corinthians chapter 4 says that, but we have this treasure in jars of clay to show that this all-surpassing power is from God and not from us, because we're pressed on every side, but we're not crushed. We're perplexed, but we're not in despair. We're persecuted, but we're not abandoned. We're struck down, but we're not destroyed. You know, these were words penned by Paul to share with Christians that were being persecuted, Christians that were facing all kinds of difficulties. It's all about perspective, isn't it? And you know what? This life isn't the end. There's more to the story. And the rest of the story in heaven, this life doesn't even begin to compare. I hope that can help you right now. God bless you.